Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, all right. Not sure what I'm going to do. Let's see. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hi, Carmen. All right. How are y'all doing? Hope you're doing good today. Okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Okay, Daisy, no problem. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I almost forgot that I even had myself down for a live. So it's all good. All right. So before we get started, I guess you kind of see what I'm doing. I decided I wanted to do more on the crop because I'm really close. I think there's only like 9 um, challenges that I have left to do. And so I'm like, I can't give up. I'm so close. This is probably the closest I've ever been. So I'm going to be doing challenge number 4, which is green, the color of money. And it says, show me the money. Use one of your favorite movie quotes or movies as inspiration of your page. Aren't sure where this came from? Watch Jerry Maguire. Also, where you had me at hello comes from. So you can do one or two things. Hey, Amy, you can um, use the movie as inspiration for the layout, or you can use the quote. I may do a little bit of both. We're going to see how it goes. Right, Daisy? Doesn't it? Always gets in front of all the fun stuff. That's okay. All right. So, my favorite childhood movie was the movie Clue. I absolutely adore this movie. So, I went online and I grabbed some screenshots from the movie posters and stuff. So, these are the photos we're going to be using tonight to scrap. Tim Curry, my favorite. All right. And I have the 12 by 12 paper you just saw me pull out. We're using Vicky Bouton's foundations because, you know, Clue is also a board game. So I was thinking, even though these are, I can't remember the pieces, but I want to say the pieces look like this in the actual game. Hey, Wendy, thank you for joining. Um, in the original box, I want to say this is the game pieces that you use to move around the board. So I thought it would be nice to bring in board game and movie. So we may do some of that on the background. For part of the title, I'm going to use some of the alphabet soup from Doodlebug. These are the puffy stickers or alphas, I guess. I've already picked out a bunch of movie theme, the stars, all the ephemera bits. So that way you guys wouldn't have to sit and watch me go through all that. We just got to figure out how to use it. And then these are the sheets that I picked out because I wasn't sure exactly which ones. So this is bingo, but I like the stars. I like this pattern. And then I was like, I kind of need to use the red and white stripe, right? Because that's the box and then the popcorn. I'm like, I think we're going to have to use that. I think we're going to. And then I was thinking of maybe using even this cut apart for the movie night. I'm not 100% sure, but I like that stripe too. And so I went perusing and found a layout on Pinterest. I don't have the picture of it, but basically it was like a strip of paper, they were torn, and then in the center would be like the white part here showing. And I was thinking that we could do this right down the center. So and then that way we can play with the photos. Instead of doing it horizontal, I'm going to do it sideways. Hi, Jessica. Thank you for making it. I'm actually, I've added a streaming site. I don't think I'll be able to see comments from it, but I've decided to start kind of posting on Twitch. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Twitch, but I watch a lot of Simmers because I've been playing The Sims lately. And so I was like, I don't see, there's a few crafters on here. I was like, let me go ahead and start posting there too. So that's what I'm doing tonight. And I wish I had gotten the pouncers already, but I haven't gotten them yet. So we're just going to do our normal um, using the distress inks because I got them here in front of me. And which ones are we going to use? Maybe I could use some green because I see green right here in front of me. Ooh, or some salty ocean. I don't know why. I'm always drawn to this blueprint. Okay, I think I'm going to use this. Wasn't there, what were their colors? They were like purple. I know red for scarlet. Peacock, mustard, Mr. Green. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, white. Yeah. I think we'll just use blue. It's not going to be the peacock. Well, let's use peacock feathers then. Because we got Mrs. Peacock. So we're going to use peacock feathers. It'll be all right. I think it'll go. And then I just take my sponge off the back. And we're going to start putting this down. So how have you guys been doing with the challenge? If you're familiar, I do a lot of this for my little scrapbook store. And they had a free online crop that started in May. And you have until June 26th to do the challenges to get them in. So just trying to see how everyone's doing with it. I haven't posted anything. I've just been trying to actually get them done. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I guess I feel like I could share later. I just want to get them done. And you can always use pixie spray or even put down some tape. I should probably put down some tape. I don't even know where my tape is. Oh, here it is. I tend to do this a lot. Because I think to myself, oh, yeah, you should tape it down. And then I never do. All right. I know Jessica had a lot done. She showed us some on Sunday. I missed the alert. It didn't pop up on my phone, so I wound up having to watch the replay on Sunday. I love how Facebook does that. I always say, yeah, I'm going, and then I get no alert once it goes live. I'm like, nice. And don't worry about the edges because we're going to put the paper over top of it. All right. You did them all just, oh. You know what? I'm not going to say nothing. Crafty goals, I say. Crafty goals. It does do that a lot, Wendy. It really does. I'm like, why can't you? I'm just blocking an area so that way I don't mind if it doubles up, but I'm trying to keep it as open as not looking like I got shadows and weird things. Weird things happening. And what I love about doing stuff like this is something that will dry quick. And if you ever are afraid of getting stuff on your hands, if you take the tape and just put your fingers on the sticky part, you can put it down anywhere on the, stencil, and you don't have to worry about ink transferring to your fingers. The best part is anything over here on the sides, if I get it dirty, oh well, because it's going to be covered. So it's all good. All right. See? And then your fingers are kept clean. Let's take this off. Okay. Only a little bit of ghosting right in there. Not too bad. I've done worse. All right. And then this will be super easy to clean once I'm all done. All right. So the next part, I think what I'm going to do is take this one and I'm going to cut it sideways and then put like the red on the bottom and, well, it wouldn't be the bottom. I guess I'll have to do it long ways. So I was thinking like this, and then the yellow popcorn on this side. So let's do that. I can't believe Jessica's done them all. Oh. I think this will leave me with 8 to go, which is not a bad number for me. I mean, out of what, like 20 something? I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I've definitely had worse showings. Now, with these papers, you can cut off the strips. It doesn't matter because, they don't do the whole strip with the pattern. So you can cut it any way you want. If you want to cut it off first, that's fine. But it really doesn't matter. All right. And then what we'll do is we'll cut it this way. Let's go. I think I'm going to do 4 inches. Stripe. And then 4 inches. 4.5. I'm going to do a little bit bigger on the popcorn side. More popcorn than box, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So we got this side, and then we got this side. Oh, Jess, I'm doing our favorite movie. Oh, yeah. So you can buy the new ones. Oh, Wendy, thank you. Hey, Pam. You're on the last one? Are you on the last one for the challenges? That is so cool. Oh, that's not it. I had made 2 copies. Yeah, I'm doing Clue for the movie. Yay! I love it. So we get popcorn, some board game pieces, and of course the striped box. I'm so excited. So let's go ahead and get this tape down. This is going to be fun. Actually, I'm going to trim because I didn't cut right on the edge. I'm just going to trim this little bit that's hanging off. Okay. This one, this particular crop that we had a lot of good, really good challenges that um were really inspiring this time. It really was. I think everyone came up with some really good ideas. I was like, I can see doing something for each one. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I can get stumped on certain ones. Like Jessica and her bingo board. Sometimes I get a little stumped. But that's part of the fun, because I like how it takes you out of your comfort zone. I like that a lot. I like that, it challenges you. No pun intended, right? But it does. It makes you have to think of, you know, a different way maybe to do something, or you get a sketch that you would never have thought to use yourself, and so you have to try and figure out how to be inspired by it and do your own thing, or like the mood board. Not everybody's good with mood boards, but it's a good way to practice. And I didn't trim this one. And I like that you get to see other people's takes. But usually I usually get done the ones for the weekend that we plan for. And then I'm usually like, I'm still working on it. So it's nice to be able to say, like, I only have 8 left, and no matter what, I am finishing. I mean, it may be after the 26th, but I'm going to finish. All right. And then what I think I'll do is maybe use, because I think I could trim this one down. Maybe not much. So I was thinking maybe we could use one of the 6x6s or 4x6s, but you're not going to see much. And I really don't want to cut the cows off. So let me see. Only because I like that blue, I think I'm going to cut this and use this for my photo mat. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. All right. I know you can't cut the house. You can't. I mean, that's iconic, right? You can't. So we're going to take this to the side. So, Jess, you came in a little bit later. So, what I was thinking, I have all the decorative stuff like the foam and stuff for a sentiment, but I think I'm going to also put a little teeny quote. I went looking online to find memorable quotes from Clue, and I got to tell you, they are long quotes. I was like, geez, they were awfully winded. And so what I think I'm gonna do is, using these underneath whatever title I do, I'm gonna put who did it, where, and with what. I think that's what I'm gonna use. And we're gonna use this. I think that would be cute. Because that's one of my favorite parts. We're trying to find out who did it. Where and with what. There's no need to shout. Oh, God, I have issues. I have issues. Okay. So we're going to make this one. And then, I was telling people about this with the Canon selfie. You see how when I took the pieces off, I haven't trimmed this down or nothing. This is hitting right at 5 7/8. Okay. So it's not quite 6 inches. And then this one, it hits right at almost a little bit more than 3 7/8. So it's not really 4 inches. You know what I mean? So when I go to try and do my mats, it's always annoying because I'm trying to figure out, okay, so I need to make this right at 3 and 7/8, so that way it's even. And then I'm gonna make this one. I'm gonna cut down here right at 5 and 7/8. I think I'm good. Okay. All right. So let's do. Because I want to be able to see some of the paper, I'm gonna go to 6 and 1/8. My little poor little cutter here has been victim to my cats. But this one I'm able to bring to my table a lot easier. So that's why I keep using it. I'm going to do the same thing on the 4 side. So then that way we get a little bit of pattern around our photo. And then let's go ahead and cut this. How was the weather where you guys were? It was very rainy down here. Like almost all day rainy. Okay, let's double check these. It's supposed to be what, 2x3 or 3 by something? Let's see. Yep, almost 3. And then almost 4. So same thing. Rinse and repeat. Okay, so 4 and an 8. And then 3 and an 8. Come on. And there we go. Okay, let's put these on. And actually, I could probably put these. Did I do it on that side? It'll give it a little bit of something different. I'm going to do the 2 on the other side. And then the big one on the other pattern. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Woo! I'm missing stuff. 1 + 1 + 2. I know. Flames. Right? Oh, monkey brains. I could do this all night too. That's why I was saying to myself before I started, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a problem. I'm like, I can't help myself. And as soon as I start with one, I got to go through like the whole scene. That's the problem. The whole scene is the quote. Like they had the one where she says, how many wives or how many husbands have you had? Mine or other women's? Yours. 5. 5? Just 5. Madeline Kahn was awesome. Flames on the side of my face. Breathing. My mom never understood why I watched that movie so much. She's like, you know who did it? I'm like, that's not the point. They're so funny. I know. Let us in. Let us in. I think you and I are the ones having the clue party, Jess, for sure. If you guys ever get a chance to watch it, I mean, it was so funny. Tim Curry at his best. Ugh. Leslie Ann Warren. I mean, they had so many good people in that movie. Dr. Scott from Back to the Future. Was it Christopher Lloyd? Yeah. All right. So I'm thinking something like that. Maybe something like that. Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing any other quotes. All right, let's pull out these other bits. And we got the stickers. I got all these. I wanted to show you on some of the pages, you know how they have the tags. Well, on this one it says no one's better than you, and I was like, well, this isn't going to work. So I figured I could cut off that part, and then this part with the popcorn we could always, like stick underneath or stick it like in between. You know what I mean? Like we could have used it in another way. Like I might use it for my journaling a little bit. And I can still stick it up there. I love this one with the favorite treats. All right. We're just playing, just playing. I haven't really thought this out. I just took everything out. That one's too big. It's going to take up too much room. And then you guys know I love my little film strips. Maybe we do something like that. I like this too because it's movie night. So we could do something like that. Movie night. Pass the popcorn. I love these. I think we got to put some of the candies down here. And we don't have to use everything. We don't have to use everything. I'm sure there'll be another movie I can scrap about. But I do like this one. Now showing. Maybe I can just cut out the non-showing. Now showing. Okay. We can do something like that. What you guys think? That's kind of coming together. Let's see. It's like, sorry, not sorry. Let's see. Actually, I may not use the phone. Let's see what we got here. I got, let's see, family fun. Ooh, look at that. Movie night. Another one. You know what? I may just do the, yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to use this. I'm like, I was going to because, I love the idea of the phone. But I think I want, not this one. I know we got a movie reel. Sorry, if you hear anything extra, my cats have decided to come visit. And I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to try and come on camera. So if you hear any weird noises, it's them. I need the popcorn. Probably needs to be by the favorite treats. Okay. I know I could go overboard on this, and I don't want to go overboard, but should I use this movie night? No, I think I'm gonna use this one because I could also write things on there too. I think I'll save this movie night. Okay, we'll do that. Now, I haven't played Life or Sorry in so long. Like, why do some of these collections make you want to go out and like get games and stuff? You know what I mean? Like, really? This is one of those times where I wish I had a kid and I could force them to play the game so I could take a picture. That would be nice. I'd be like, "Don't you love me? Let's take a picture." Don't you love me? All right. Me and these things fighting all the time. Okay. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think I like it. And I'm going to do, okay. I just want to take a quick picture. Okay. And then that way I can see what it looks like. Yeah, you can. Especially if it's like, is it a song that is recognizable with the film, Pam? You're probably fine. You know, like what's that movie? Like I like Barbara Streisand and they have that movie uh was it Funny Girl with Don't Rain on My Parade? That would be a great title. Inspired by that movie, right? Don't rain on my parade. Now I'm gonna do something different. I'm not going to pop these up. These two I'm gonna leave flat. And then the other one I'll lift up. Because that's my favorite with the house. It's like, why has the car stopped? It's scared. It's frightened. Oh, I just love it. And actually, I was about to watch it while I was in my craft room today. Um, but I wind up having to go do something else instead. And I was like, oh man, I was gonna prep for our live tonight. Hey, oh, did I miss you, Rosemary? Did I say hello to you? I'm sorry if I missed you coming in. All right. Yeah, that's about. All right. And this over here. I'm always so risky. I'll glue and tape right on top of stuff. I'm like, that's probably not the smartest thing to do. Okay. Probably not the smartest thing in the world to do. All right. Now this one, I think it has from the chipboard piece, it does. And it has a little bit of sticky, but I always believe in putting a little bit of wet glue on stuff that's already pre-stick, only because sometimes it does not stay. All right. Okay. So I think I got that side. They at one of the theaters here in town, they'll play like some of the oldie, not oldies, but the older films like Wizard of Oz, Casablanca. They'll do all those, and then like some from the '80s on like special nights. And I missed Clue. They had it. I think it was like earlier this year. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I could have saw it in the theater again. Like, are you serious? Okay. Hold on 1 second. I gotta stand up. Whew, so I can get my megaphone. Oh, yeah. That's perfect, Pam. Yeah. I think you're fine. I really think you're fine. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little off camera. I just wanted to get a little piece. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Oh, Mighty Ducks. Love that movie too. Okay. Got a nice piece right there. Let's see. Could have gotten just a little bit more. Okay. That way. Can do like that. All right. Where's that piece? I think what I'm gonna do, because of course on the back here we have all the lease paper that we gotta take off. You would think I would prep ahead and like bring a plastic bag in or use something for trash, and I always forget. Well, it's okay because right there I'm going to okay, just I think all right. What else can I put here? I just need a little piece of paper. I'm just trying to create a little area where this can kind of hopefully live and not get stuck on anything. I know it seems like I'm doing something crazy right now, but there's a reason. There's a reason. So I just want to make sure. Okay. I'm gonna make sure these pieces stay down. Just making sure I got the glue down. Give me that little bit of time in case I need to move it. All right. Okay. And then I'll be able to stuff that in there. I'll do a little hole punch and we'll put some string. We'll do that later. Let's put the rest of this down. We got movie mat. Uh-oh. I forgot this part. Do I still have time? I still have time. Just in time. I'm telling you, use that wet glue. It helps. I was able to get that under there. All right. I almost messed that up. Almost. What's y'all's favorite treats at the movies? Besides the popcorn, I like to get Reese's Pieces. They have mini mints. Not my fave. My mom, oh my god, she would love these Twizzlers. Oh my god, Twizzlers was her jam. I could not get into Twizzlers. She loved them. I'm gonna put this sort of like in the movie strip. Do you guys have any favorites? Oh, I am. Well, Rosemary, what I'm going to do is there's lines on the back. So I'm going to write and use this for my journaling. And then that's way it'll stay there and it's interactive. So you can pull it out. Because I got the popcorn here, the popcorn paper, and then, of course, another thing of popcorn down here. So I think we're good with the popcorn. But I'm not a big journaler. So I like to hide it whenever I can because I hate my handwriting. Hate it. So I definitely like hiding my bad handwriting. I know some people say you can even write on the backs. Yeah, like that's even too exposed. It's too exposed. I'm trying to get all this down quick because I know almost did that upside down. It's going to take me a minute to pull out all the pieces for my little saying. We'll save these. Okay. So while I'm getting my letters ready, popcorn and Coke. Yep. That's a must. I like a friend of mine taught me putting the Reese's Pieces in the popcorn. So as you're eating the popcorn, you get a little bit of the sweet. It's nice. I would highly suggest it. Okay. So let me put my pen in because this might take me a second. Okay. So I want to put I think I want to do I think I'm going to make it a little bit shorter. I'm going to be like, who? Yeah, who? No, I'll have to do it. I'll have to do it. Who did it? I'm about to use up all these black ones. I'm gonna have to buy more black ones. If Michelle's here, I should have bought like 2 or 3 extra blacks separately. Who did it? And I'm gonna move them around. I just want to get all the letters out. Who did it? Where? Where and with what? There's no need to shout. And oh, they do have some. Oh, you know what? Who did it? I'm gonna put where with the little B. And with. I mean, these things are, I mean, you get a butt ton of letters. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Did it? Where and with what? Sorry, guys. I got to keep saying it so I know what to put. I know whoever watches this on the replay, they're going to be like, why does she keep repeating that? Okay. Okay. And I think this calls for an exclamation. I don't normally do those, but I think we have to have it. Okay. So let's get this on straight. Whew. Oh my goodness. I know, right, Pam? I went recently, my aunt and I actually were able to do 2 in one day, and we hadn't done that in years. We used to do it all the time. We would pick a day and just spend it at the movies, and we would time it where we could see, in the morning see one, and then like before it got expensive, see another one. I'm just going to move this and put it a little bit on the butter, because I think I can fit it on there better. So we're going to put, because I like this area where I'm trying to put it. So I'm just going to commit. Just going to do it. A lot of W's. Tim Curry was so awesome with his English accent. Who did it? Where and with what? Oh. Come on. Now, I do have a trick. Sometimes this is the new is it Pink Fresh? I hate that their names are so close. It's like Pick a Fence, Pink Fresh. I'm like, ugh. One of them people, we got this new picker up tool, and it has the pointy end. And sometimes if you have trouble picking up your letters, you can use the picky tools to help lift it up. So it just brought up the I for me. So hold on to that. Because the good part about these is that as long as you don't like press them down, you can pick them back up. And I just use the glue to make sure, you can't pick it up again. Because, for me, I don't know. I don't care if it's crooked, or I really don't. Because a lot of times I'm just happy to get it on there, and I think that makes it look more, I know. some people it's important. You want it to be nice and straight. Yeah. I guess it's my brain. I don't it doesn't matter to me. Because inevitably, when I try really hard to make it straight, it's always crooked. It's always crooked. Like I got these for the thickers. They have the different rulers that you can use. I use it all the time and it still goes crooked. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Pam. Yeah. These I wound up getting the whole kit and caboodle, like all the colors. But like had I been thinking, I should have done at least another black and white, right? Because we know those are probably going to be used the most. And since like in one quote I've used up most of the W's, I probably should get more. Oh, you went to the Jedi 40th anniversary? So I know you're gonna do. Did you already? Well, you said you're done. Never mind. Oh, I think I'm gonna do move this down just a little bit from where I had it, even though it does kind of fit where it's at. I think what I'm gonna do is instead of putting the what down here, I'm gonna move it more in the center. I think that's what I'm gonna do. There we go. Sorry guys, I know this part is like go to sleep, but it's important because the thing I hate the most is when you go back to a layout and your pieces are hanging off that you just put on there that you didn't add the glue to. Oh my god. Whenever I give them to people and I go and I visit, I always check it. I'm like, let me see that layout I made for you. Oh good, the pieces are still there. Oh my god. That's my biggest fear. Like even with doing the books, the scrapbooks, like the the ones that you make from scratch. I would hate that feeling. You open it up to show someone and like stuff is just falling apart. It's like, what did I do? You know what I mean? Like, what was the purpose? It's falling apart. Because I had ones that I made before I found out about score tape and, how awesome it sticks down. Yeah. And I remember I was like, oh my God, it's all falling apart. Stuff is like elements were falling off. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, that was not good planning. Okay. Center my what? Hmm. Oh, are you talking about? Yeah, my what? Oh, two reds and two blacks. Oh, I never thought about the red. Yeah, I didn't think about the red. But I'm like, I think of all of them, like especially using with different kits and stuff. Most likely, I would definitely want another black and white set. I wonder if they have gray in there. I've been digging gray a lot lately too. I like my neutrals. Ooh, Michelle, that's a good idea. Maybe you can put together like a neutral pack, like all the neutrals, all the browns, blacks, white, gray, for people who want it just because they want the alphas, but they don't want necessarily all the colors. Just a thought. That would be another option. Oh my Jesus, I'm tired. Lord, sorry y'all. I'm holding you hostage with the letters. But it's important. It's very important. You don't want stuff to fall off. And some of these stickers, though they already have pre-adhesive on it, they do not stay. So you're going to want to make sure you add adhesive to it. So let's slide this down. Don't want to lose the little diddle. I forget what they call it. I'm thinking somewhere over here. Okay. So something like in here. Who did it? Where and with what? Yes. I think that's where I like it. I'll straighten those. Don't worry. I'm going to straighten them as best I can. Okay. And then we might put a few stars down, and then it'll be splatter time. Splatter. Woot, woot. And there's a lot of white already on, but I like white on pattern, like on the different color papers. So we're still going to use white. And then definitely some black. And then I have just regular gold. I was trying to see if I had the other one from Nuvo. It keeps certain ones on my desk. But I think this one might be too light. Okay. Now with the little dot for the exclamation being so tiny, I'll probably just put a little bit of glue down on the paper and then try and put it down on it. It's so tiny. There we go. Booyah. Okay. Who did it? Where and with what? I love it. Okay, I didn't use that. So everything I didn't use, I'm going to keep over to the side. And then let's just put down a few stars. Okay. Because, of course, you don't want to use them all. Let's use the green because it'll stand out. Okay. Why'd I put that back in, you may ask? I don't know. I have issues. I'm just going to put a little dot right in the center and then turn them where I want them to lay. And I'll do the journaling part off camera. And there'll actually be some journaling out in the open because I am going to put my favorite treats. My Reese's Pieces, popcorn, which is a given. And why did I put that one on the red? That doesn't make sense. Let's put it right there. So that way it kind of stands out. Okay. Oh, thank you, Amy. It's coming together. It's that time. Whoop, whoop. Splatter time. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. I have to find another piece of scrap. cover up my two small pictures. Okay. So, in case there's people here joining us for the first time, I love to end my layouts with some splatter. There are some people who like to do little bits of splatter. That's not me. I like to use some splatter. I want you to be able to see it. So this was the other gold one I had, but I think this might be too light. I've tried it before and it's very pretty, but it's one of those subtle ones. So if you guys are interested in like a gold shimmer that's not like that bright gold, you might want to consider this one from Nuvo. Let me get my important spectacles. Okay, this one is a mica mist. And which one is this called? They usually give you the color, but it doesn't say. Oh, pearled ivory. They put it up there. So yeah, pearled ivory. And it's literally pearl. It's very, very light, but it's so pretty. All right. I'm going to shock you. I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Now, I like this one. I started using this to hit my nozzle because it's nice and heavy. That's what I like to use, something that's got some weight to it. And all I do is I go in, I dab a little, pull it out, and then start hitting it with the see, it's heavier, so I can get good splats with that. Sometimes I use my finger, which you can use if you want to just get it closer, or in one area, you just hold it closer to the project. And you can kind of control it. That's what I've been told from my bestie. She has more control over it. I do not. Oh, no sound effect today, Carmen. Yeah, I didn't want to scare people. So I was, trying to hold back a little bit. But I still have it on my phone, so don't worry. It will come back. It's splatter time, right? Ding, 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 ding. I had during the crop, I was playing a recording I made of me doing this song that's very similar to another song. Thank God I'm not trying to sell it. But it's sort of like my little theme song to my splatter time. Now with these splatters and on this pattern paper, because it's not treated like on Vicky Bouton's paper, it will sit on top and it's not going to really like go deep into the paper. Whereas this pattern paper, it will dry back some. Okay. So keeping that in mind, that's why on the pattern papers, I may go a little bit harder or a little bit more on the splatters because I know it's going to dry back. It's not going to be as vibrant. And then, of course, on the yellow, it's going to be hard to see unless you are looking at it up close. But that's what you want. Sometimes you just want a little bit of gold flecks for it to hit the light and give it some dimension. Now, right now, this keeps coming open. So if that one doesn't work for you, I think Michelle also has this one. She had this version in the shop. And what I liked about this was that you could get the replacement heads for it. So you have tons, right? These are picker-upper tools. And these are the ones I like to use. And I'll just tap my little nozzle. And there you have it. And that's how I use my sprays. My sprays are mostly used in this way, where it's just to get that little bit of color onto the project, making sure we didn't get anything. So, oh, sorry. I still got my glasses on. When I look up, everything's blurry. Oh, Denise, I hope, did you guys win? I hope you had fun at the ball game. Thank you. And see, the splatters really aren't that, jarring. It looks like I'm going like crazy, but it just adds a little something. I'm trying to get it up close so you can see. My webcam likes to like do its own kind of focusing sometimes. And then this part we can pull out. I'll let that dry, and then I'll write my quick little story about Clue on the back, and then I have my journaling. And then I'm also going to fill in my favorite treats. And I don't know if I'm going to put anything on this part. I don't know. I may. I'll think of something. Because sometimes you need more than just three treats. What if you want something salty and something sweet besides popcorn? We would do hot dogs sometimes, or ooh, the nachos. You know what I mean? Like, come on. It's movies, right? What else do I get? Oh, Kit Kats. I love Kit Kats. Yeah. Yep. I would break the bank at the movie theater. All right, you guys. So, like always, I didn't tell Michelle about this particular collection. So I don't have anything set up for the designer code tonight because I told you I totally forgot I even had it live. But check out. They had lots of live sales over the weekend. They had a couple of pop-up live sales, a live sale Monday. There's still plenty of product available. You guys, you don't want to miss out. I mean, I love it. Oh, and make sure you go to the Facebook page, uh, My Little Scrapbook Store, uh, Scrapbook Layouts and More page, because you can get to the free crop from there. Because I know we had links for the free crop um, on that site. So you guys, the links, I will make sure to put them all in the video so that anybody coming on the replay, you can get to it as well. This is just so much fun, so much fun. And you can see I put sometimes ideas of who I want to, scrapbook about. I had already wrote Clue. I knew I was doing that for my movie. And then when I finish or I complete it, come on, I just write the word done and I check. So you can see as I go, I know which ones I've already tackled and which ones I still have left to do. And then we also have big pictures. Oh, I forgot about that. We also have big pictures on the ones like uh, the sketch challenge, some of the inspirations, the mood board. I love that mood board. I think I'm going to cut that out and put it on my wall. Isn't that just beautiful? I love it. Great job. I forget who did the mood board. Was that Jessica? Great job, Jessica. If that was you, great job. Because I love it. All right. Yep. And I only have one more on this one, the double page. The double page is where I fall, people, because I don't do a lot of double pages. So, but I am so excited. I'm almost done. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Make sure you guys, oh, it wasn't you, Jessica. Who did it? Whoever did it, it was beautiful. I'm seriously thinking about putting it on the wall. I love all the rainbows. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Make sure if you're on YouTube, if you don't mind hitting the like and subscribe button, I would definitely appreciate that. Still trying to grow the channel. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Pam. I'm so grateful you all were here with me tonight, and it came together. What I was thinking came together. Whoop, whoop. All right, y'all. Have a good night, and I will see you next time. I don't know who's next. If there's another, I know there's another live. Let me check real quick, real quick, real quick. Y'all bear with me. It's just a little bit after 9. Stay up. Jessica, don't fall asleep. I know you'll be out soon. I just want to see. I always do this. Okay, Sarah is Thursday. Okay, yeah, she's going to be Thursday this week at noon. And then Gina is going to be live again on Saturday. Or did she and Sherry switch? I don't know. I thought Gina was live. Oh, no, she was at the beginning of the month. Yeah, so Sarah will be live on Facebook on Thursday at noon. And then Gina will be live, looks like Saturday morning on the Facebook page. Oh, and then Jessica's live again on Sunday. You guys, we got a full week ahead. Okay. Tons of designer layouts to come. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everybody, and stay safe.